Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of Clumsy and Random, the Star Wars role playing game show where we don't do a whole lot except weird. And we've never found out a great intro
Wow.
or a good way to describe
What's
it.
this we stuff? I'm the
Oh,
master of intros
okay,
until
you
Leo
intro
ruins
it.
them. Oh, right
Anyway,
now? I
Everyone on
wasn't
the
ready for
podcast has to
that.
have a job.
uh, joining us for this installment of everybody's favorite role playing show on the internet is Evan Lewis,
What?
Leo Andre,
That's me.
and special guest joining us from the YouTube channel Star Wars Thrifting and brand new podcast Into the Garbage Chute is Silver.
Hello, everyone. I'm
Silver is
here. I'm excited.
a seasoned role playing game veteran. Okay, so
Yes.
this is how
She
Clumsy and Random
declined
works.
being on Critical Role this Thursday.
Yeah, they asked her. She said no thanks. She was
I said
busy.
no.
She had to be on Clumsy and Random.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Okay, so this is how Clumsy and Random works. I have a huge deck full of these NPC cards from the role playing game. There are various things. The one on the top of the deck here is Admiral Trench, or there's a Twi'lek Dancer, or a Jedi in Hiding, any sort of thing. Each of you is going to get 3 of these pulled at random, and you get to pick which one you want to be for the session. Um, Alternatively, if you don't like any of your 3 choices, you have the option to wipe them out, all of them, and you get one completely at random, and that is who you're stuck with. And then once we have our characters, I will do my best to come up with a scene that fits all of them, and we'll see what happens. So, Evan, I think I usually start with you. Are you ready for your 3 characters?
Hang on. Absolutely.
Your first choice is a Starfighter Ace.
Oh, that card.
Is that the rebel?
Is this the rookie pilot
Yes,
card
that's the
from
rookie
That
pilot.
is the
Destiny?
rookie pilot.
Doofy ass
Worst
face.
card in history.
I know. Look at it.
Your second choice
guys.
is a Minoc.
Ooh.
And your third option is...
We all know what that looks like.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's
Your
all
third
right.
option
I mean, we
is
do.
a Clone Captain.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So, Clone Captain Minoc or a Starfighter Ace? Or would you like to wipe them out? All of them.
Clone Captain is tempting, but then I'd have to try to do a D. Bradley Baker voice for the entire episode. And that'd be great for the first 5 minutes. But I'm going to set the precedent. I'll be the one, as always, showing how it's done. Let's wipe them out. All of them.
Okay. I also tend to appreciate it when you end up with an era agnostic character. It helps a lot.
Hey, I
Like
could
if
still
somebody
be
gets
an
a...
old,
Yeah.
grizzled,
Okay.
overweight Rex.
Evan, say when. I'm going to run my finger down the deck.
When? I can't even see your finger at this point. Is it at the bottom?
You
That's what I was
are
going for.
something. A Morgukai Adept. I will have to read the flavor because I don't know what this is. He does have a lot of lightsabers on his belt.
Wow, look at that guy. Is it some sort of Sith guy?
The Morgukai
Like
were
the
comprised
species?
This ought to clear it up. The Morgukai were comprised entirely of Kajane Sa Nikto males. There you go.
Yep, I totally got it now.
Who passed down their traditions from father to son and practiced a specialized form of martial arts that made them dangerous foes even for a Jedi Knight. The Morgukai employed an arsenal of esoteric weaponry and armor crafted with cortosis ore. I guess there's some kind of like Jedi
killing
opponent.
Nictos.
This must have been from like the Force and Destiny, where they wanted to find someone who would fight the Jedi characters. I don't know. So you're just some Nikto guy who knows martial arts and has old timey weapons.
That sounds exactly like me.
I want you to be like the Star Wars equivalent of like the guy who doesn't stop talking about how he like knows Krav Maga.
We all know that guy.
Oh, yeah. How do you know someone does Krav Maga? They'll tell you.
Maybe your guy got his weapons at like that store in the mall.
Krav Maga is the CrossFit of martial arts.
Okay. Leo, you're next.
All right.
Your first option is an incom engineer.
All right. All right. Designing a snow speeder.
A physician.
Oh. Applying some emergency stims.
Or a Twi'lek dancer.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh.
What'll it be?
What does your heart tell you?
Engineer, physician, or Twi'lek dancer?
My heart tells me Twi'lek dancer.
Yes.
You could be
Because-
all three
Because
in one character.
that was like half my characters in Star Wars
In
Galaxy.
Galaxies. That's right.
But I
You
gotta,
catfishing people?
you know, we did do
In
that one
2003.
time where I had a female character and my buddy had a male character, and we told everybody that I was his girlfriend to convince them that I was a real girl, and I seriously got so much free stuff from other players.
Oh wow.
Are you going with the Twi'lek dancer?
No, I'm gonna go random.
All right.
Get a bird. Get a
I'm
bird.
gonna be a fucking animal again. I know it. This always happens to me.
Okay, Leo. Pick top half of the deck or bottom half of the deck.
Top.
Top.
Yep.
You are whatever this card is.
I can't
which
see. It's
is
shining.
a smuggler baron.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
A smuggler baron. Yeah. So do with that as you will.
The fuck?
You
Like
okay?
a giant crack just suddenly appeared in my glass. It was sitting on the table and it just
Got old, I guess.
spooky.
All right, Silver. It has come to
Ready.
you. Are you prepared to get
Yes.
clumsy and random? Okay,
Let's
your
go.
first choice is a pilgrim.
Like a Jedi pilgrim.
I mean, that's what the art is, but
Not
you
a
know,
Mayflower one.
you're
Yeah.
allowed to interpret the title however you want.
Okay.
I
Okay.
do recall one time Evan was an Emperor's Hand that turned out to be some kind of clone runoff that was just kind of like a bunch of hands, like some kind of
Got it.
monster. In any case, your next option is a dandy gambler.
Okay. A dandy gambler.
The dandy gambler.
Not now,
And-
Lave.
Third choice is a TIE pilot.
Ooh.
So you have pilgrim, dandy gambler, or TIE pilot, or you can wipe them out, all of them, and get stuck with one completely by the will of the Force.
You know what? Let me get stuck with one.
Oh boy, we're going for a triple wipe them out, which happens all the time. I don't know why you don't just start with that.
I should have just went with I'm gonna be pissed because I probably should have went with TIE Fighter, but let's go. I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay.
This won't put any agency on your part, but I'm gonna make it feel like it. Do you want to cut the deck or not?
Yes.
Okay, we will cut the deck. I'm gonna put the top half on the bottom,
Jeez.
And
and now I'm
You're
gonna
such a
I'm gonna
shyster.
flip through them and say when.
There. Stop. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
A Jedi Padawan.
What? Okay, now the impetus is on Joe to craft a
Okay.
situation.
We have a Morgukai adept, a smuggler baron, and a Jedi Padawan. Huh.
Walk into a
Okay.
bar.
Two of these characters seem like they might have an adversarial kind of relationship. Um, let's see. Well, it's going to be during the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars are at their height. Um, they're
2005.
yes. No, would that be like 2009? Or two, I guess they both work.
Yes. Yeah, they both work.
Oh, this is a tough one. Okay, well there was a battle. Silver, your ship that you were on crashed on a planet, sort of backwater planet in the Outer Rim. Your master is not around. Either they died in the crash, they were off planet when you were fighting with some other people. You're the only person who crawls out of this ship, and you discover that there is a smuggler baron and their kind of troop of goons looking to pick over this crash site before either the Separatists or the Republic show up. Amongst their ranks is a Morgukai adept. At least he claims to be a Morgukai adept. We're not sure. So you are dusting off your Jedi robes, and
Jedi robe.
you look up to see all of these pirates kind of like staring at you because they thought everybody was dead in this ship. We got a live one here, one of them says.
Yeah.
Well, what is this? Jedi. I think the Separatists will pay handsomely for this.
What do you guys want from me?
I just want one thing from you. I want to challenge you right now, right here, in the octagon.
Oh, not this again.
Are you sure? I'm pretty powerful.
That's what they all say. But you know what, brother? I got you for 3 minutes of playtime.
Good luck.
There's no talking you out of this, is it? Is there?
No way.
If he is one of the generic background smuggler pirate people's like, if the Jedi kills him, can I have his bunk? Why does he? I don't know why he gets the nice bunk.
Well, he's more entertaining than you are, Steve.
Yeah, that's what my
Yes,
dad
you
used to say.
And I stand there like cracking my neck back and forth and warming up my arms, stretching like, I can't remember the last time I got to fight a Jedi. This is gonna be so great.
Right.
Oh yeah!
I signal the rest of my crew to gather around. All right, form the ring. You all know the drill.
I'm tightening my Padawan braid, dusting off my robe. I'm ready, crackling my knuckles.
From behind you, you hear kind of some like whirring and sizzling, and there's a very, very beaten up protocol droid. Has no arms. It's kind of, it's like a Republic Red. You recognized him from the ship. He was kind of just around, and he goes, "Oh my, what's going on? Are you about to fight?"
I have this under control.
Okay.
Okay.
Just that's what you said before the ship crashed.
I have this under control now.
Okay. Good luck. Can you itch my nose? I don't know why it itches, but I don't have arms and I can't itch it.
Aw.
Well, the pirate gang is starting to sort of like form like a little fight circle. It's kind of a semicircle. One half is the craft ship, and the other is the the pirates, and then the Morgukai guy and the Jedi Padawan are in the middle, and the beat up droid is just kind of standing there, confused.
I use the force
Yes.
and grab the beat up droid and hit one of the pirates.
Just one of the random guys on the side?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to need a skill check.
I never liked that protocol droid.
Oh wow.
We've had some issues.
This will be a good. Actually, I don't. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
There is special rules for Force in this game, which I did
Oh.
recently learn for the first time because we're planning to do a High Republic campaign coming soon to a Jodo cast production near you. The Jedi Padawan does have the Force power move, which can hurl objects. But because this is clumsy and random, we're going to simplify it, and you're just going to take a regular skill check using, let's call it willpower. And since you do have that skill, we'll upgrade it. So do yellow, green, green against just 2 purple because they're not expecting this. So 1 yellow, 2 green, and 2 purple. You super succeeded. 4 success, 4 threat. So you actually hit just Steve of all people. It hit Steve.
Sorry, Steve.
Just hit him right in the head. He's out cold. There is a threat though. So now all of the other pirates who were very happy to just sit back and watch this idiot fight the Jedi, they all pull their weapons out and they're much more on edge than they were a second ago.
What? What is this? We haven't even rung the bell yet. You can't start.
Ring the bell, boss. I'm
droid,
ready to go.
an astromech droid comes up, but instead of like the regular dome, it's like a bell for a head.
And I just like bang on it with the butt of my blaster.
And as soon as the bell rings, I begin going into various forms of terrace Kasi that I saw on, old-timey videos growing up. The old imported terrace Kasi action hollows with the bad lip syncing.
From planet Hong Kong.
That's right.
Do you want this to be an intimidation check?
Let's call it that.
Because, I mean, it won't go well, which is why I think you should do it.
Absolutely.
Actually,
I think it's
you
great.
do have the skill of deception.
Yes.
So let's say you're trying to deceive the Jedi into thinking you're cooler than you are.
Sweet.
Deception 2, what is, off the top of your head, do you know if deception is cunning or willpower? Probably cunning.
You always ask. Let's do cunning.
Okay. So let's do your cunning against Jedi's willpower. So do 2 yellow versus, let's make it a 2 red and a purple.
2 red
2 red.
Yeah.
and a purple. Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. So that's a triumph and a success. So what's happened here is he has succeeded into. You believe he is a very skilled martial artist that might give you pause. The threat is, while swinging his like blades and things around, he like nunchucked himself in the nuts. Somehow you didn't notice. Nobody else noticed, but this happened, and it's gonna.
It's because
gonna
I do
set
it
you
all
back.
the time, so I'm immune to it. But like, I
No,
know
it's
it.
gonna. Next time you make a skill check, you're gonna have some kind of setback dice.
Oh, great.
Well,
I'm still going with my flashy looking moves. I'm just
the
clenching a little harder.
smugglers and pirates in the circle. They're sort of relaxing again, and they're looking a little impatient. They're like, "Is anything gonna happen here?"
Yeah, we're all starting
Okay.
to go like I start.
A couple of them have
we're
picked
like,
up.
kill,
All right, I'm ready. I'm
kill,
ready to
kill.
call someone out. Who's up? Who's next? Send me a pirate.
It seemed pretty obvious who you were supposed to fight. A group of them shove the Nikto guy in the back to like close the gap a little bit.
Okay.
So
I guess I stumble forward a little bit, but I turn it into a roll.
This is
and then I stand up.
A tactical roll.
All right.
This is
And-
not the first Clumsy and Random where we've had players be on opposing sides, but it is the first that has basically started right with some player-on-player combat. Which,
Already.
if anybody dies, we'll just pull you a brand new card and deal you in again.
Okay. Enough of this. Can I bring out my lightsaber now?
You absolutely can.
Finally.
Okay, let's do a quick initiative. Cool and vigilance, whatever. Let's cunning versus cunning. Just both of you roll 2 green dice. We'll see who gets to make the first blow. Success and an advantage. 3 success and advantage. You get to go first. So basically, just say whatever you want to do to this guy. Presumably, try and hit him with your lightsaber.
Okay. I just hit him with my lightsaber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how that goes.
Oh, okay, cool.
That will be. Oh, lightsaber 2 is it's just a skill. I'm gonna assume that uses agility. So roll 2 yellow against 2 purple. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So you succeed with a triumph. So
Wow.
you can, we will let you, if you like, describe exactly what you do to this man. No restrictions. If you put him into little cubes, that's fine. If you just disarm him, that's also fine. Whatever you want to happen, because you rolled a triumph.
Jedi. No master here to reprimand me for being a little dark side. I have no one here to watch me. No protocol droid to snitch on me. I am just gonna take out this guy's head. One quick movement. And then be okay with it. And not struggle.
Okay. Well, his head goes sailing. It lands right at the smuggler baron's feet.
Yes.
With a thud. The threat, you did roll a threat, so everybody is now very tense again. You hear a symphony of Hollywood firearm clicking noises as they raise their blasters at you. The protocol droid, like a beep comes out of his mouth because there's like a built-in sensor that filters his profanity. And so now they're all staring at you again. The body is still slowly, it only now just falls to his knees and slumps over.
Finally.
Sorry, Evan.
Hey, you know what? I got what I wanted.
Whoa,
You were not as adept as you thought.
Man, guns down. You know the rules. The ring has been formed. One at a time.
Oh, no.
Okay, and
Who volunteers to be the next challenger?
No. I know where this is headed.
This guy volunteers, and they shove
And
forward a Forsaken Jedi. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh man, I
One
totally
more.
forgot we had one of those in our crew. Why'd we send that other dipshit out first?
He just got there first.
Oh
And I
no.
step forward. And I've got big, billowing black cloak, and probably the little skin that's visible is red with black tattoos.
Oh,
And you
no.
see yellow eyes from behind the hood. Maybe some fangs coming out.
Okay,
And
I'm oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just going to say fireworks go off behind me, but that's totally unrealistic.
You
Well,
know, I've never seen this guy in the crew before.
it's really not that unrealistic. We have a droid that's our fight bell. We could have a fireworks droid too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Plays your entrance theme also as you come in.
Why
It's
not?
actually it's just a regular R2 unit, and the little slot opens up and the fireworks come out. It's an R5 actually that had a bad motivator, but they were like, you know
Oh,
what, this
yeah.
works.
Yes, it works.
And they the one pirate leans to them was like, I don't remember, when did this guy join our crew?
Okay, I'm ready to have a lightsaber again with this Forsaken Jedi. Because there's only one Jedi on this ship, and it's me.
Not much of a ship left.
There's,
Um,
there's
you,
only one. There's only one Jedi in this not so ship, and it's me.
Evan,
Say,
your
"There
character
can be only one."
your character does have a lightsaber. Game mechanics wise, it's a better lightsaber. Clumsy and random wise, it's just a lightsaber. I don't know how one
Yes.
could be more damaging than another.
Yes.
Cracked crystal. If anyone's crystal's gonna be cracked, it's probably gonna be mine.
Well,
I made it bleed.
yeah, he looked at the crystal and he goes, "Tell me, do you bleed?"
Do you bleed? You will. I ignite my lightsaber and I charge forward.
Bang!
Ooh, what color is it?
Bong! Ring the bell.
It's lightish red.
Lightish red. So pink?
It's lightish red.
You know, he's self-conscious
on.
about that.
Come on, son. Come on, son. That's
Okay,
a
well.
Halo joke for you.
Oh.
And I ignite mine, and it's a tie-dye blue.
Acid washed.
Acid wash blue.
It's got like a denim wrap on the hilt.
Yep. Sure does.
All right. Well, Evan, do you want to make a swing?
Yeah, I do.
You have lightsaber 4. So if I'm going to be consistent, the Padawan's lightsaber 2, I threw on the agility. You have lightsaber 4 and agility 4. So I'm going to say that's 4 yellow dice versus 2 purple dice.
I don't think I've ever rolled 4 yellows in my life.
I want you to add 1 black die because you are stepping over the body of that Nikto guy who got his head chopped off.
That's very fair.
Point of information to Silver and any other guests who might not know. The blue die and the black die are basically just other good and bad dice that you can tack on for extraneous circumstances. Like, oh, your hands are slippery. Have a black die. I was going to say, oh, you are still recovering from hitting yourself in the nuts. Roll a couple extra black dice. But
didn't last long. You know what?
oh,
Okay.
so you succeed with some advantage.
Barely.
So, it's not a killing blow, but it is overpowering. So I'll leave it up to you, Evan, if you've done some damage. It's definitely the upper hand. You've been knocked back a little bit, but you've been staggered, certainly, but not grievously injured. So see if you can roll an attack back with 2 yellow and 2 purple. But throw in a black die because he kind of got the upper hand on you there. This is maybe our first ever Force user fight. Did we have Ahsoka fight Ventress in that one? Not Ventress, Mother Talzin in Tales from Clumsy and Random?
Oh boy, that's going back a bit.
Okay. Silver, 2 yellow, 2 purple, and a black. Another triumph! Okay, well,
This is glorious. I love it.
After barely parrying the Forsaken Jedi's attack, what do you do to him? No restrictions once again.
I go to this Forsaken Jedi, and then I tell this Forsaken Jedi that there's only one Jedi, and it's me. I disarm both hands, take the lightsaber, take the amazing black cloak, and I put it on. And then I finish the job by just cutting right through the core. And then I turn around to every pilot and I say, "I'm in charge now." And then we're not going back to we are not going back to the Jedi Temple. I am in charge of this crew.
Oh, so
Wait.
there was a threat. The threat is Leo's character does not buy this. The rest of them do. They all start nodding and they're like, "Hell yeah!"
Yes. Let's go.
Hey, that's not how this works, lady. And I had been holding my blaster like by the barrel because I was banging on the bell for the fights. So I'm gonna like flip it in the air and catch it, or attempt to, and then fire a shot off at her.
Okay.
I'm
Well.
happy.
Let's see here. Heavy blaster, blah blah blah, ranged light. That's agility. You have gunnery.
Are you gonna make me roll to flip my blaster first?
No.
Oh, okay.
Unless you'd like to.
I don't know. Or you maybe add a. I don't know. I think it'd be funny if I fuck it up and drop the blaster.
All right. Well, we'll make it simple. Agility. Roll 3 green and 1
At this point, you'll be dead in 2 minutes.
Okay, good.
Okay, you
I
succeed.
succeeded my awesome.
But you got a threat. It did not. You caught it, but it's not like as aimed as you'd like. So we're gonna add a black die to your shot here, which will be What do you have? Oh, ranged light 3. Okay, it's gonna be 3 yellow, black, and we're gonna call it 2 red because your opponent is clearly very powerful. So you failed, so you missed, but there is an advantage.
My character comes up and is the only one to say, "Yeah, that's right, boss."
Yes, that is correct. The one smuggler pirate who dares stand with their boss, who had a shred of loyalty, is
Admiral Trent.
the Lutrilian merchant, like the accountant, I guess, the guy who had their like
the annoying like teacher's pet accountant.
Yeah,
would be, like
the guy who holds their Costco membership card.
Yes. Hey, you shut up now. That's one form of ID. It might as well be government issued. That's right, boss.
Yeah. But the Jedi Padawan, or I'm not sure how they choose to identify now because they're the only Jedi, the Jedi, easily bats your laser away. It hits the bell droid in the head and flings off, and the bell rings.
And I have 2 lightsabers at this point. I have my
one for each of you.
Your lightest red and the tie-dye one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Best lightsabers ever.
And I'm ready to just fling them both at each of them. If that's
a double lightsaber throw.
Oh, jeez.
Star Killer. Okay, I like this.
This Jedi Padawan is just off the deep end already.
It's like when you kind of don't have parental supervision for the first time, and you realize, you know what? No one's telling me no.
Yeah, I keep doing this. I keep
doing. So let's call that. We're just gonna make it. It's gonna be. We're gonna do one at a time. So who that's happening simultaneously, but we're gonna roll the check one at a time. So who's getting targeted first?
I'm going with that assistant.
Okay, so roll. I really want to see another triumph against Evan's character. Roll 2 yellow.
Sorry.
So
That's
2
the
yellow,
first one.
3 purple this time,
Okay.
and a black because you're doing 2 things at once. So it's gonna be a little
Yeah,
trickier.
Try, yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh,
it missed,
Damn.
and the threat is, I guess we'll get there after we get the second one. So roll the exact same thing for the throw on the uh, smuggler
It's
baron.
two yellow, 3 purple,
Yep, and a
and
black.
black. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do it.
This
Yeah.
one hits with 3 threat. So I'm gonna say this one chops off the arm of the non-dominant hand of the smuggler baron. The threat on both of these is that as they left your hands, you realize that you've always been a bit poor at retrieving things telekinetically using the force, especially fast-moving spinning objects. And so they both just kind of land in the dirt behind the targets and turn off.
Great.
But the robber baron or the smuggler baron is now minus an arm, and the merchant is like checking to make sure their head is still attached. And all
Don't
the
worry,
other
boss. I'll get him. And
all
I
the other
run to go grab the
Well,
lightsabers.
okay,
I
you're gonna
actually,
need to
you know
check
what?
for that.
Before he can do that, I want to grab Milton here. That's your name now, by the way.
Oh.
Good.
Everyone in my crew gets named by me. Doesn't matter what your name is. I mean, do you think Steve's real name was Steve? No.
His name was like Lucretius Maximus II. Hey, you're Steve now.
Why Steve?
The
Why
other,
not?
while this is after the lightsabers land, all the other guys in the circle, all the other smugglers, pirates, they're looking very conflicted now. They're now kind of in between sides because they see the balance of power has again shifted, and they're like, but they're not interfering or anything. They're just kind of standing there.
I want
They don't know
to.
if
I
to
want
do
to.
Fair weather
With
pirates.
with my stubby arm, I want to grab Milton and hold him
Okay.
in front of me as like a human shield, or a whatever his species is shield.
A
A
Lutrillian.
Lutrilian shield, yes. And then hold my blaster like over his shoulder
Oh my.
and fire.
And then can I grab the R2 unit and grab the bell? And every time that blaster hits, I can deflect it with the bell.
Ooh.
Can that happen?
If you can make
If
it
the
happen.
dice say so, anything
Yeah.
can happen.
So Leo's gonna try to shoot and hit, and then Silver's gonna try to deflect.
Yeah, because it was your turn, so now it's Leo's turn. So let's do Leo's shot, and then we will see how that
boy.
goes.
Oh boy.
Leo, make it what should we call this here? Make it one
Range
yellow. Yeah, it's range light. So 2 yellow and a green, 3 purple, and throw in 3 black because you're missing an arm, and that's not a normal thing that you're used to fighting with.
Oh, am I missing my whole arm, or is it just the hand?
I
I thought you said the hand.
Does it matter?
said arm. I'd
Well,
say
yeah,
it's
because
gone.
if it's the hand, well, if it's the whole arm, then I can't grab Milton.
Oh well,
Like,
then I'd say
That's fair.
maybe like forearm. You've got
Okay.
enough to take a body shield.
Okay.
Does the man have an elbow? That's what we want to know.
Yeah,
Okay.
you succeed with some threat.
Wow.
So what happens? Your shot hits the Padawan in one of those kind of I'm the main character in an action movie spots, usually, kind of shoulder area,
Wanna do this?
where it's like, oh, they've been shot, but 5 minutes they'll probably be
fine.
fine.
Mhm.
The threat, you have 5 threat. The threat is that all of the other pirate smuggler people go, hey, wait a minute, you can't shoot them. That's our new boss. And they've taken sides again. One of them actually picks up one of the discarded lightsabers and goes, "Catch, boss!" And they throw the lightsaber back to the only Jedi.
And it's
I need you to make a check to see if you actually managed to catch it.
Roll for catch lightsaber.
Yeah, just make it 2 yellow, 2 purple. This should be simple, but maybe not.
Alright.
It's the magic of dice.
Let's try it.
Oh, you succeed. You succeed with some advantage. You catch it, ignite it as it catches, and do a little twirl or something.
No, the advantage is it's the acid wash lightsaber, not just any lightsaber.
Oh, okay.
That's the advantage.
Yes.
See, she already knows how the system works.
This is exactly how this game works. And I think by my count, combat-wise, it is your turn now to do as you please. Whether you want to break again, try and...
I'm
All
ready
right.
to take out a second arm.
Okay, so you want to throw the lightsaber at their good arm. Is
Which
that
is
the
right
goal?
next
Or
to
you can
Milton's
you
head right now.
you're also you can always move up and try and not do a throw. Whatever you want to do, up to you.
Yeah, can I just go up there and take out an arm?
Yeah. Well, you can go up and then we'll roll if you succeed.
Yes, that's what
Picking
I
a specific target like arm, I think increases the difficulty of
Got
the
it.
roll. So either you say I'm going to hit them.
Just let me go. Let me just go.
I'm
finish
still
this.
in front.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, let me just finish.
No.
I need to get the respect of my new team, my new army, and they know that their boss is pissed. So I grab my trusty acid wash lightsaber with my black cloak and I walk there very, very aggressively. And I'm just ready to just if I can, just
All right.
hit him with a lightsaber.
2 yellow, 2 purple, 1 black. The black is because your target does have a meat shield.
2 yellow.
Doesn't that make them bulkier though? Slightly easier to hit some meat.
Does not matter. That is a success with a advantage. The advantage just perfectly avoids the meat shield. Hits the smuggler baron. It's non-lethal, but it is enough to take off the gun-holding hand, and the smuggler baron falls to the ground on your elbows as you kind of back away, and the fight is over. The capital T, the Jedi with the tie-dye acid wash lightsaber is standing over you, and the fight is over. So this is
As I see the arms fall away from me, I go up to the Jedi and say, "Oh, thanks, boss. Oh, you're the best. What's your favorite kind of ice cream?" That's how you get to know someone in this crew. You tell them what your favorite kind of ice cream is.
You traitor.
What species? What species is this? What
This
species?
guy is whatever a Lutrillian is, this kind of thing.
My favorite ice cream is a Lutrillian flavor ice cream.
Oh, mine too. How about that? Who knew?
Perfect. Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around to the rest of my crew, former crew, I guess.
Yes, it's former crew.
They're all shaking their heads.
And just be like, guys, like, how could you do this to me? Remember all the good times we had? All the smuggling?
Yeah? What's my real name?
You don't like being Pedro?
I mean, it's pretty good,
His
but
real name. You
it's not my
actually got it
real
right.
name. You do have a skill in charm. If you want to try and charm your men back, I'll give you this last
Oh.
chance.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna try and charm Pedro.
You have nothing
Just
else.
Pedro. Yeah.
Multiple Pedro.
Yellow, yellow, green.
Wow.
Pedro's willpower probably 2 purple, and Yeah, just yellow, yellow,
Alright.
green, and 2 purple. Should be able to get Pedro on your side.
Not too black for 2 stumpy arms. Like, come on, guys.
Come on, Pedro. I would know your real name.
You know what?
But Milton over there
You know what?
lost
It's
the
Jerry.
records.
Oh, there you go. He goes, you got a point. You got a point. You know what, guys? Jedi seems cool and all, but I gotta stick with with Captain Bob.
That is my name.
And he walks across the kind of the open space, steps over the body of the split in twain Forsaken Jedi and the headless, whatever the heck that guy was. And he goes,
knows at this point.
he plants himself next to the smuggler baron and goes, I'm with you, Bob.
Pedro, you betrayed me.
Oh crap. Oh, I'm thinking this through now. I don't think this was a good idea.
Can I grab one of those useless arms on the floor and slap Pedro? Slap
Yes.
Pedro.
You don't even need to roll a skill check. It's even funnier if I picture it with the Force. There's just a disembodied hand
Yes.
It's
backhanding him a couple times.
It's like in Suicide Squad.
Yep. Exactly.
He goes, I'm sorry, and he scuttles back into the group of people.
Good.
And I say, yeah, you don't talk back to the boss like that.
You're weak, Pedro.
I know.
Damn it, Pedro. Well, all right then.
Well, what are you gonna do with me then, Jedi?
I think we are going to finally get rid of you. And not just anyone. The assistant, my lovely new little assistant, will do the honors by taking my acid color lightsaber and being done with you.
I get to do it.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. That's so great. I hate this guy. He's the worst.
Evan, I want you to make a skill check for this. Because apparently in this game, being able to use a lightsaber is its own skill. You don't have it, so I'm going to make this very, very difficult to just swing a lightsaber.
Yeah. All right.
One green versus 3 red.
When he comes up to me, I'm just going to like get down on my stumps and bow my head and be like, "Make it quick, Milton."
Come on,
so,
Milton.
I'm like holding it in both hands with like the hilt as close to my chest as possible. Mm-hmm. And you did say 1 green and 3 red, right?
He sure did.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, Milton.
All dice have canceled out.
All dice have canceled out, which means you failed to kill your target, but like nothing else happened.
Nothing bad happened.
Basically, it was a swing and a miss.
Performance.
Actually,
anxiety.
You didn't even turn it on. Yeah, you kind of like tapped him on the head with it, unignited, and you go, got him.
All right, Milton's got to go. Milton's gotta go. Bye, Milton.
Oh,
Milton, you're still holding the lightsaber.
I'm being excused from your service?
Yes. Excused permanently.
Okay, can I at least get a referral?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to referral my lightsaber into your body.
I fumble with the lightsaber enough and maybe turn it on.
If you want to take a swing at the Jedi before, you're most welcome to. Same
absolutely.
Same dice.
1 green, 3 red.
Yep.
Let's see this.
Let's do it.
No.
So basically, you make the swing. The Jedi catches your hand, grabs the lightsaber, and reverses it on Milton in some dramatic fashion.
Bye, Milton.
Bye.
That was his last words. Bye? Question mark.
Ellipsis question mark?
Is this a new record for number of characters a person's gone through in one episode?
Oh,
It
absolutely it is.
Wow.
Congratulations, Evan.
Yay!
Um. So, I will let you decide the fate of the smuggler baron. You
I want-
stand over them.
I'm actually gonna let the smuggler baron live. But actually no. I want the smuggler baron to die. So I'm gonna grab my lightsaber. And I'm going to take his head out and be done with this.
All right. Do what Milton couldn't. The blade comes down, the head goes off, and that's the end of our story. The epilogue here is the armless
Oh.
droid picked up the smuggler baron's arms and attached them as a sort of the opposite of a prosthesis, I guess. They rotted after a while. It was gross. They left the droid on that planet. The Jedi went on to have a very successful pirate crew, doing lots of stuff, avoiding the rest of the war. The Jedi were all very busy doing Jedi
Dying.
stuff. The Jedi was presumed dead in the crash in that battle, so no one ever came looking. And they all lived happily ever after, more or less, and they all got new names. Not their own names, but just new names.
What happened to Steve, though?
His name is Sean now.
What a dissatisfying ending for my character. Just beheaded. Come on.
You didn't.
I
You didn't
know.
have to. You didn't have to squawk once this episode.
Well, that's
Be
Yeah,
true.
happy.
I
you did
didn't
not
have to
make
pretend
an
to be an
animal.
animal this time. That's
Oh
I
my
always
You've
goodness.
he's got a big track record for playing as the animals.
I managed to draw those from the deck a lot.
I believe at one point you were a Sando aqua monster from Naboo, right? I think
Yes.
that was your biggest animal.
Yep, that's the biggest one I've ever got to be. I ate the boat that the rest of the party was on. That was fun.
Oh, that's fun. Wow.
Any footnotes to the epilogue? Anybody? That's what I got. Everyone just kind of had a happily ever after.
I mean, my characters don't have
Are
a
all
lot
dead.
to say.
Everyone's dead. I'm the only one that lives. No.
Good job.
Me and my pirate crew, we are just very in our. Oh yeah, we left our R2 unit away. No, me and my pirate crew are just living our life, and that's it. And I can report that I still have my acid wash lightsaber, and I'm really, really happy with. But yeah, and that's it. We avoided the. Yeah, just I don't know what else. I'm just really happy with my crew.
That's
Wow.
yeah. I was almost
the
tempted to
happiest
have
ending ever.
your Jedi Master show up and go, "Hey, come back to the temple."
Yeah, no, I would take off the master's head. I've turned really dark. I turned really dark.
Wow.
That's great.
I think this Padawan just already had the tendencies already. Again,
Mhm.
like you said, unsupervised. Don't unsupervise the kids. 'Cause, you know, but
Yeah, that's like every good Star Wars story. It has a moral. There's a lesson to be learned here.
yeah. Don't
Always
crash.
supervise
We
the
learned it from George.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it for this episode of Clumsy and Random. Thank you, Evan and Leo, for doing this.
Yay.
Special super thank you to Silver for joining us. Silver, I hope you had fun. Please tell everybody where they can find you on the internet if you want to be found on the internet.
You can find me on the internet where Star Wars thriftings are sold at Star Wars underscore thrifting on Instagram and Twitter, where I showcase a lot of my Star Wars collectibles, mainly thrift finds from flea markets, garage sales, all that fun stuff. I also have a YouTube channel where I do vlogs and unboxings and showcasing my collectibles. Also, I started a podcast with my friend Kat called Into the Garbage Chute. It's a Star Wars podcast, which is pretty much a hot mess. That's comes the name, but we have fun. We love talking Star Wars, and yeah, come say hi to us, and that's where you can find me. But thanks for having me, everyone. This was fun.
Cool. Thanks for
Hopefully,
being
Yeah,
here.
this
Thank
was
you for
great.
being here.
hopefully, I wasn't like really bad at this. I mean, I probably
No,
was.
it's
You
fantastic.
you picked it up fast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
And if
put
you
them
ever
down
see,
fast. By them, I
if
mean Evan's characters.
yeah, if you ever see any Star Wars role-playing game books being sold out of a garage or a flea market, you gotta tell us. We'll tell you the ones that are worth $500.
I will be messaging you guys because I feel like I sometimes come across them. Actually, yeah. So I'll let you guys know because now that I've broken the art, role playing game, like I was nervous and intimidated. This is actually really fun. I feel like wow, I can actually get creative and just I don't know. This was really fun for
Murder.
me. So I really, yeah, exactly. Go on a murdering spree. That's fun. Um, so yeah, I'm really excited, and that's really again, thanks for having me on, and I can't wait to talk more RPGs with you guys.
Woohoo!
Cool.
Awesome. This is great. Thank you so much for joining us. That's going to do it for this episode. Everybody go check out Silver and all of her cool stuff, and be sure to check us out on Twitter and our Discord. I think that's it. Good night, goodbye, good day, whatever. Cut.